Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about Death of a Unicorn. And this movie came out in 2025, and it stars Jenna Ortega, Paul Rudd, Will Poulter, if I pronounced that correctly, probably not. And I wasn't really a big fan of this movie. I thought it was decent at parts, and surprisingly, I didn't hate this movie entirely, but overall, I just didn't really connect with it. I liked the cast. I didn't feel as though they were the ones dragging the movie down, and this movie is trying to be a horror comedy, and surprisingly enough, the comedy wasn't a complete waste to me. There were moments where it did work for me. Not throughout the entire film, but there were parts where it worked, and the death scenes were kind of fun to watch. They were mostly entertaining for me, and I wasn't really bored for most of this movie. I can say that much about it, and at the very least, I can say that this movie had some level of self awareness to it, so that probably helped my experience. And that was about it. The rest of the movie just didn't really work for me. The CGI didn't look great. I just never once felt as though, oh, I'm looking at a unicorn or I'm looking at something that's part of the environment. I always thought to myself, that looks like it's an effect. I never once bought it as a living, breathing creature in this movie. It just seemed so fake to me. Nothing really made any sense, which is a little bit more forgivable in this kind of movie because of what it's trying to be tone wise. But unfortunately, the tone is kind of all over the place. It doesn't really understand what it wants to be, and things just kind of happen for almost no reason. Like, it's really light and fun at parts. Other moments, it turns into a film that's really dark and disturbing, and it just can't really seem to commit to what it wants to be, unfortunately. The horror elements didn't really work for me. I never felt a tension. I was never scared by anything in this movie. And this movie did try to take itself seriously at times, and those moments just did not work for me. I didn't care for it, those parts. Honestly, I'm forgetting about those parts the most. The only parts of this movie that I kind of remember are the parts that are the parts that I kind of liked, where it was kind of fun and entertaining, or just like so stupid that I have no choice but to remember the movie for these things. I didn't really like the music in this movie. It just did nothing for me, and I don't really remember a single note, honestly. And the film, despite it not being boring, it took forever for the concept of the movie to get interesting. Like, the title of the film, Death of a Unicorn. Like, sure, it gets to that right away, the death of the unicorn that the title implies, but for it to get interesting or for them to do really much with it, it took a long time for that to really get going. And anything that could be interesting was pretty obvious from the get go in terms of what it was setting up. And I was like, really? We're doing this? And it was honestly just like a repeat of films that I've already seen that are probably of this quality, if not better or worse, or just more memorable at the very least. Like, this movie just did nothing to stand out. Like, I was watching it and I was like passively watching it for at least half of it. Because of that, there's just really not really much to talk about because I didn't really take many notes while watching this movie. And the reason for that is because it's just a film where things happen, but unfortunately, not much new happens after I finish taking all of my notes. Like, once I was done, I was like, okay, this is about all I have to work with, and I just don't really know what else to say about it. It's fine-ish, kind of. It's inoffensive, I can say that much about it, but overall, it just didn't really make any sense, and the ending, I don't understand what they were going for at all. Like, it's very simple, but, like, the very end of the film is like, we're really doing this now? I thought this happened. That felt unearned. And the only other thing that I haven't mentioned is that none of the characters are really likable. All I can really remember about them is that I couldn't stand them and they were kind of annoying. So, skip this movie would be my recommendation. It's on HBO Max if you're curious as to checking it out, but I honestly would say just watch something else. It might be better. Maybe. But it just wasn't that great, in my opinion. So, with all that being said, I'm going to give Death of a Unicorn a 4 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos as always. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below your thought of Death of a Unicorn and my social media links. They will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for Good Will Hunting. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.